Police say the man had been messaging a woman over a dating app when they agreed to meet. The woman picked up the victim in a black Honda Accord, drove around, then pulled over and held him down as two men beat and robbed him. Investigators stress online dating safety, like video chatting before meeting someone, driving yourself to the date, meeting in public, and staying sober.
What's going on, guys? It's your girl Angie Snatch coming at you with another episode of An Unbiased Truth. Welcome back to the Snatch Gang and welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm so glad you're here. So today we're going to talk about dangerous women, specifically sweetheart scams. So the FBI actually put out a notice about sweetheart scams. What sweetheart scammers do is they seduce and lure individuals in through social media, specifically dating apps. So today we're going to talk about two dangerous women. The first woman we're going to talk about is Maya Young. Check this out.
He says it happened May 25th after the victim said he met the suspect on a dating website called Seeking Arrangements. They agreed to meet in person at the victim's home when, according to police, another person knocked on the door. The victim was pepper sprayed, physically assaulted, and stabbed. He was even thrown down the stairs at one point. That victim wound up at UT Medical Center. Police arrested two people, Maya Kai Young and Ethan Stone. Young is charged with especially aggravated robbery. Stone is charged with assault.
So Maya Young is a 19-year-old woman that met her victim through seekingarrangements.com. Within about a week of dating, the victim agreed to Maya coming to his house. So what he alleges happens is when she gets there, she asks could she use the restroom. He says yes. While she's in the restroom, there's a knock at his door. When he goes to look through the peephole, Maya pepper sprays him from behind. He falls down. She lets Ethan Stone in. Ethan is 20 years old. Maya is 19 years old. She lets Ethan in. They then throw him down the stairs. They're assaulting him. At some point, he's fighting back. What Maya does, Maya then stabs him. He tries to crawl from his house. He actually ends up getting outside. They try to drag him back in, but they're unsuccessful. So what happens is they end up leaving with 3 cell phones, his wallet, and a Nikon camera. Now, this happened May 25th of this year. Maya and Ethan are in custody, but they are facing trial now. So we'll keep an eye on how this unfolds. The next woman I want to talk about is Shalina Lopez. This is actually a catfish. I'll show you Shalina. So Shalina is a woman based in California. She met her victim on an app called Meet Me. So Meet Me is an app where you can kind of hook up with people. What happened is Shalina and this man decide that their first date, under her suggestion, will be at a specific casino, the Eagle Mountain Casino. So what they agreed to is that they would meet there at 2 o'clock in the morning. What happened, the guy gets there, they're having a good time. They run into Shalina's cousin, Mario. So Mario hangs out with them for about an hour. The guy says they're having a good time. This is Mario here. About an hour after that, they run into another one of Shalina's cousins, Caesar. So they're all hanging out at this casino now. Shalina then says, I'll take you home, and I have to take Mario and Caesar home, of course. So what the victim alleges here is that he hears from behind him 2 gunshots, 2 loud gunshots. When he turns around, he realizes that he is now being held at gunpoint by Mario and Caesar, the guys that he had been hanging out, who we assume were Shalina's relatives. What they do is Shalina then drives them to an ATM machine in which they make him clear out his account. Now, to add insult to injury, Shalina was already on probation. So this case ended up getting her probation revoked. They charged her with kidnapping, possession of a firearm with the ID serial numbers scratched off, and a concealed carry inside of a vehicle. She is currently in the California Women's Correctional Facility. But before I get out of here, I want to give you guys this warning that came out from the FBI when it comes to sweetheart scams in particular. They say to research the profiles, not just that profile on that dating app, but see if you can find it in Facebook, in LinkedIn. Put on your Snatch investigation goggles and make sure there's a reference. Go slow. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Go slow. So when they say go slow, in both of these cases, they ended up meeting up fairly quickly. This was a first date happening in Shalina Lopez's case, where their first date, she wanted to meet up at 2 o'clock in the morning at a casino. That's a red flag. For Maya Young, their first date, she wants to come to your house. That's a red flag. Beware of promises, people that overpromise, that sing you lullabies in your messaging. Beware of isolation, going places alone, but not only that, you not driving yourself there or getting an Uber there, being responsible for your own transportation, because you may meet at a public place, but something like giving someone a ride or needing a ride, that creates the isolation. And the last thing, of course, never ever send money to anyone. Never send money to anyone. Try not to Cash App, Zelle. These cyber people are very good at getting our information just from you sending it. I mean, so many of my friends lately have been hacked through Instagram. I had a friend message me that she was stuck at a train station and could I give her $40. And when I called her, she was like, "What? What are you talking about?" She had been hacked. So just beware of these sweetheart scams, especially my men out there. I know we're dealing with isolation, so a lot of people are on these dating apps. Just be mindful that there are people out here with ill intentions, and that catfish is not always just them not showing you the accurate picture, because in these cases they showed their pictures. They just didn't tell you that there was going to be other people there, specifically men there, that were going to attack you and rob you. This was just crazy. If you actually see how many cases, just do yourself a favor. In the Google box, just put in online dating robberies, and you wouldn't believe how many cases have come up. But you guys let me know what you think in the description box below. It's your girl, Angie Snatch.